Select broadcast and start streaming. Yes, my people, it is Monday again. Monday morning evening meeting. It's not Monday morning meeting, but it's Monday evening meeting. Anyway, welcome. And
that kind of meeting.
Yes, and welcome to the kind of suffering capitalism show, I guess, because there have been some let's say negative developments in terms of if you ever want to buy something or something. I don't know. We'll see. But on the plus side, I did some the buttons are back. So I can push the buttons that I set up for my Stream Deck, and I took the time to set up the buttons again, and I have now these buttons. Oh, anyway, yeah, you can't hear them because I still need to figure out how to pipe through my desktop audio into your headphones. But anyway, this is a task for another time. But yes, I will one day I will fix this also. But anyway, in the meantime, we will have some kind of these things. Anyway, you can see them in the after the live show, I guess, and hear them. Anyhow, it has been 2 weeks. Yeah, last week. It was completely my fault because my time planning schedule didn't work out at all, and I had to be in Tallinn on last Monday, and yeah. Anyway, didn't work out. But hey, this means we have more updates.
We have double the news.
Double the news or something.
I have to speed run through all the news that happened over 2 weeks.
Oh yeah, I mean, yeah, there are like two main ones I want to say, but yeah, like the tariffs and Nintendo Switcch, I guess, because this happened, and the whole internet is ablaze because of these two things, basically, right now. But anyway, how are some personal news? Any developments in your life regarding
what?
Any news updates regarding work life?
Really, work is work, life is life. I went to a birthday briefly for a colleague birthday.
Same, but only for a 3-year-old. Because I'm a parent now, and that's what parents do, I guess.
Oh, that sounds fun, actually. Yeah, because I didn't know anyone except for the colleague at the birthday, so you can imagine how that usually goes.
Some awkward socializing, maybe.
Yeah. No,
Yeah.
Drill.
Yeah. Same, honestly. What do you talk about, like with a 3-year-old parents that you are seeing for the next 2 hours that you will never see again ever? Because
I would imagine probably like kid stuff.
Yeah,
it's like a point of connection, at least some kind of connection.
But work also is the only connection you have. So you have also one connection.
Right. But I only have connection to a single person out of everyone else because I was the only one from work.
Yeah, that's
birthday,
yeah,
so
that's
like a lot.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I did that. I read a book. I watched a film. I think I haven't talked about it, although we watched it a long time ago, but I don't remember talking about it on the stream. So maybe I forgot about it, but maybe I can mention it when we get there. I read a book. I went down the contemporary internet rabbit hole to get in on all the trends that are happening.
Oh,
I'm like the opposite. You know how like most people nowadays are kind of super hyper engaged in like social media sphere. and they like occasionally take like do like blackouts, like interventions, and just like don't do internet for like a few days.
Okay.
So I'm like the opposite. I am like usually like completely disconnected from everything that's happening on the internet, and then once in a while I like kind of speed run through all the like things that are happening to kind of get on
Dude,
the
you are
get on.
describing one news story that I have prepared like
Oh,
perfectly. There is a
okay, wonderful.
there is social media designed exactly what you just described, and
Oh wow, maybe that
yeah.
would be good.
So, I want to talk about it now, but okay, I'm restraining myself. But
Okay,
it's
let's
so
cover the
spot
upside.
on. It's like okay.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, yes, we'll get to it. We'll get to it. All right. But anyhow, in other news, I don't know. I bought a 200 euro thing that I will talk about it later, and I went to IKEA this couple of
Fun.
days ago, and it was actually surprisingly good and cheap. And I'm not even talking about the products that they sell at IKEA. I'm talking about all the other stuff that were. But again, I will get to it. Well, I was really surprised how. Anyway, we'll get to it. Get into it as soon as we finish the news. So, but let's dive in, I guess, because we have some news from the past 2 weeks. Let me. Did Twitch work this time? Just wanna make sure. Oh, wait, what? Multiple Twitch? Okay, according to OBS, Twitch should work, but my Twitch preview, nope. Not even slightly. Okay, starting to stream. Does it require some kind of a restart? Live, unstable. Okay.
Unstable.
Yeah.
That sounds dangerous.
Yeah. I mean, it's just Twitch, I guess, but okay, I will. But at least YouTube works, I guess. You have tuned in? Did you tune in?
I'm tuned into the YouTube stream. Yep.
Oh, okay. Start live. Oh, what?
Well, that's usually where the comments are. So.
Yeah. All right. Anyway, let's dive in. So the first news of the week, of course, is this guy, because how can one guy destroy the capitalism in one swoop, basically? Because hey, on the plus side, there are some plus sides, believe it or not. Taiwan is now a country, I guess, because it was completely separately brought up on the table. China and Taiwan, they're not the same thing, apparently, and they have different.
Nobody really considers them the same country except for China.
Well, yeah, but U.S. hasn't like directly said also that, but now they kind of are implying it.
Taiwan. We can do live research. Who recognizes Taiwan?
Oh yeah, it's most of the countries, but U.S. hasn't been on like shouting from the rooftops that Taiwan is a completely separate country, because they want to keep China as a ally something, because they have to work together, I guess, but now I guess not anymore. Who knows what is even happening. But so let's dive in. Let's do the tariff thing, because it very much affects tech. Consumer tech could see price hikes close to 50% from the tariffs. So it's so many headlines right now. Yeah, and okay, let's dive into how it even like how did they came up with the tariffs? And critics suspected that Trump tariffs came from AI, basically, some chatbots, and some people were doing some research, like, these numbers look awfully very familiar. So if I export $100 to this country and I get back like $40 from this country, okay, now tariff 60%. That's it. Like, this looks like, this sounds like you give the tariff problem to a 12-year-old child, and they will, yeah, that's how much the tariff should be, or something, because that's apparently exactly the chatbot, the ChatGPT is giving basically the same answer. Then that's how it should work. And a lot of people were accusing the US government, basically, okay, so you just copied ChatGPT's homework, and the US government was like, no. We have this thing. What's valem in English? Damn it.
Formula.
A formula. Yes, thank you. So this is the formula officially that the Office of the United States Trade Representative, gave the public. So, and this is the official formula that calculated the tariffs. And people were like, okay. So this thing, John Oliver did a segment on this thing also. So basically, exports minus imports divided by imports. So it's literally the same thing. Yes, exactly. So and
one meant imports, and the other two numbers were variables set at 4 1/4.
It's
so 4 4/4, and they cancel each other out, as you can basically also here see from this graph. The bottom ones are just canceled out, and it's like exports, imports divided by imports, so, which is the same thing, which is the $100 export, $40 import, 60% tariff. That's it. And everyone is like, what are you even doing? So ChatGPT is running our world now, basically. Anyway, right now, basically, the whole world is in chaos, especially the tech industry. As I mentioned, Nvidia is down 7.5%, TSMC is 7.2%, and if the tariffs are unchanged, we should prepare for a significant increase in the price of electronics. And because of that, also China just turned off US, and of course all the other countries are counter-tariffing US back, basically. China is holding minerals and other supplies, basically rare earth minerals and stuff. And
I wonder if,
yes,
logically, shouldn't result in an increased price for electronics, because I feel like very little of the US of electronics comes from the US, or is made in the US, or parts are made in the US.
Yes, but they are a US company, so anything they export and it will increase in price regardless. In terms of like, Europe is tariffing US also right now because of this. Otherwise, they will just lose money, basically, because otherwise they will not change anything, because they have to retaliate somehow. Otherwise, we are just...
Well, that's a different thing, yes. doesn't explain why the Switch costs as much as it does in certain countries, but I guess we'll get to that later.
Yes, we will. Yes,
Um,
we will get to
yeah,
that.
I don't know. The tariff thing is so weird. Like,
Mm-hmm.
I
Good.
don't quite necessarily believe that it was like ChatGPT, because surely at least there are some competent people working in the U.S. government, like some leftovers from the Biden administration, who are tasked with like coming up with these
I don't
tariffs.
know. I,
Um,
from the looks of it, they were all fired, kind of, because Trump
mhm,
was allergic to anything Biden did, basically, and they tried to
That's
reverse anything that Biden did, basically, and they
mhm,
fired a bunch of people, even like without. Oh, these people were actually important, and we don't have anyone replacing them. Okay, we should get them back. There were some people, yes, they got some people back because they were like irreplaceable, basically. But
mhm,
yeah, most people they just left because Trump, and
mhm.
the other half just basically got fired, as far as I can tell. But hey, yeah,
Um, it is interesting the situation. I wonder. I haven't been really plugged into how like U.S. media are covering this situation. I mean, probably they're kind of glazing over it because they're all bought by the American billionaires anyway.
yeah,
Oh, that's kind of like how I'm imagining it's happening. But it's interesting that like the whole like crux of the situation revolves around the fact that like US has trade deficit with all these countries. And somehow Trump managed to well, somehow. I mean, I know the reason why he managed to do that,
mm,
but he managed to convince the people that it's like a bad thing that needs fixing, which isn't really the case.
yes. I mean,
Um, but
did he even convince them? Because it
I mean,
looks,
he didn't convince them so much as he just said that it's something that is bad thing that needs to be
yeah, he,
rectified, but it's not really bad or needs fixing.
yeah,
And in fact, I would probably suggest that it couldn't possibly be fixed. US couldn't possibly have positive trade balance with all countries on the planet because
yeah,
that just doesn't
yeah.
make any
That's why
sense
the trade
unless
war
they
is
stop
like
trading
completely
with everyone.
meaningless and pointless.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
so China and all the other ones, China is one of the big ones who straight up, yep, okay, then US tariffs the same amount, 33% or 34% back to
Mm-hmm,
US. So anything that goes from
mm-hmm,
China to US, right back at you, US and Donald Trump, basically. Vietnam looks to be like one of the biggest losers in all of this, because Vietnam got hit with 30% also. Well, 30% exactly. And but Vietnam is basically an upcoming society and needs the cash way more. Even the iPhones, even Apple invested in Vietnam super heavily, and they haven't even like ramped up all the stuff yet that they invested in, and
mm-hmm.
many companies have invested in Vietnam in the past few years, and now it's like, okay, what was the point from us from moving away from China to Vietnam, because it's exactly the same, and the quality is maybe even slightly worse because China has stepped up their quality in the last few years, but hey. And because of all of this, oh yeah, and could triple the iPhone prices to 3,500. It is just one. This is probably exaggerated a little bit. The real number is likely in the 2,000s, maybe. And this is
Mm-hmm.
in US, of course, but
Yeah.
directly. But yeah, but this will hit also Europe because a lot of companies are like, okay, we are losing money in this market, but we can make up some money from this market. So a lot of companies are operating like this. So if you're losing so much money in US, maybe we can like get back some money in Europe and let's raise the price in Europe, and so it will balance each other out a little bit or something. Not how it works. Not as easy, obviously, in practice as in theory, but
Yeah.
and that's why the European iPhone prices are also rising, most likely, because they need to. Yeah, that's how companies.
In fairness, a lot can happen until autumn.
Yes.
Trump is such a unique
Yes.
individual that he could change his mind tomorrow and just stopped this nonsense,
And he has already said, like, okay, the TikTok thing is one of the big problems for him. Like, China, with China specifically. If TikTok is sold, then he's like more like, okay, let's talk about the tariffs again or something, because the TikTok thing is still, for some reason, he's still bothering with the TikTok thing.
Well, he's just probably hyper fixated on it, and he can't let it go because
yeah,
he is what he is, right? Yeah, there is no point to it, but
yeah. So
I mean,
anyway, 2,300 euros, and Apple. So we are just focusing on Apple, but this is how it works. Apple is considering expanding iPhone assembly into Brazil, because Brazil is one of the countries that got only 10% to tariff, because 10% is technically the minimum that you can get hit. Like, there was no 0%. Every single country on earth got like 10%, the minimum. And Brazil is one of them. And that's why Apple is looking into, hey, how about making some iPhones in Brazil? Because of all of this. And who knows? But if Brazil has even the capabilities to produce, well, almost certainly not all the iPhones, but they can like maybe. But again, and they haven't even like invested that hard into Brazil yet. So they have invested in China, India, Vietnam, and I believe maybe.
Well, that would require them to build a Apple whatever factory and stuff like that, right?
Well, yeah, and
even if they could do that, would take a long time
Oh,
to
yeah.
start making iPhones. And again, tariffs could literally be canceled like tomorrow, right?
yeah. That's why it's so crazy, because you can like, whatever happens in like 2 weeks, who knows? People are like expected to like, and this is a time where everything is like in the red. Like all the stocks, all the money is like vanishing from companies. Like 1 trillion. Trump wipeout something. Trump wipe.
1 trillion, isn't it closer to like 10 trillion since he like took office?
Oh, could be. That's a number I saw. Okay, 2.5 in the stock markets. Yeah.
Wasn't that just like day by day breakdown or something like that?
Okay, yeah, I'm seeing also 9 trillion in global markets, and this is the economy right now. You are losing money hard every day, and you have no idea what's this guy gonna do in like 2 weeks.
Yeah,
you have to make a decision right now, otherwise you will like go under. So basically, right now, people are that's why people are saying that this will reshape the whole industries, basically, including the tech industry, because this is like crazy what is going on right now. Yeah. So we have no idea. But again, Trump, in his infinite wisdom, this is what we get. Oh yeah, I'm seeing also 10 trillion from here. Oh yeah, this was 2 days ago. Yeah. Yeah, 2020 pandemic.
Probably already more than that by now.
Oh
maybe 1
yeah.
weekend to be.
Oh, and it will be even more because again, this is
Yeah,
not
of
even the end of the rodeo.
No.
And if I were to give any financial advice, then but I'm not. But now this seems to be, if you want to buy some whatever stock or whatever crypto or whatever anything, this seems to, like, even like coffee is like going up in stores right now. So I don't know, everything seems to be on like an investment at this point, because like if you're having a 5-year worst day of in everything, then it can go only up from here. But hey, who knows what the mastermind has planned in Washington?
You think? I think it's gonna go way down.
Even more
didn't like some American investment firms say that like basically recession is confirmed for 2025 for the US?
I mean, they are talking about recession, yes, but I don't think recession is really gonna happen, but I don't know. I might be wrong. Who knows? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. It could be. Yeah, I have seen people talk about the recession, yes, but I think there is still ways to go for that to happen.
Mm-hmm.
That yes, the market is like crashing hard, and yeah. Or yeah, as Trump would say, Liberation Day or something. I don't know. Yeah, we're gonna win so hard, you're gonna get tired of winning, right? Yes. Anyhow,
yes, I think it's gonna go way lower. I think it's gonna go crazy.
Like recession crazy.
I think it may go as far as like depression, honestly.
Whoa.
Because
Whoa.
it
Whoa.
has happened previously already 2 times, and it seems like
Okay.
always under Republican
So
presidents.
you just wanna see the world burn.
I mean, honestly, yeah. I mean, I wouldn't hate that.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
If we can accelerate it and just kind of reboot everything, that wouldn't be the worst thing in the world.
Mm.
I mean, I already lost like maybe like 1/5 of my like pension fund so far.
Wait, really?
Because of this. Yeah.
Wait.
Yeah.
Help me understand how this is affecting your pension fund.
Well, because the banks invest into funds.
Ah,
And
yes.
a lot of the funds buy American stocks, and if they do
Ah,
poorly,
yes.
it's people money.
That is true. Yes.
So I'm down like 1,000 euros in my pension so far. Probably a little bit more than that, maybe like 1,500 now.
Mm-hmm.
Which is not that much money, honestly. But
which is at least 2 Nintendo Switches or something.
Yeah.
Or maybe.
Economy, yeah.
Or maybe 3.
Also, terrible time for this to happen. I was going to upgrade my phone this year.
Oh yeah.
Depending on how it goes, I maybe will consider getting an Android phone for the first time ever.
Wait. Is this like hell
2,000
freezing
euros.
over day? What is going on?
I'm not gonna pay 2,000 euros for an iPhone.
Yeah, well, same, but an older iPhone is still an option technically.
Mm-hmm. I mean, I suppose, yeah.
But I mean, you could upgrade to like a 15 or even a 16 if you're like a rich boy. But hey, if I'm embracing your the world is on fire and the hell freezes over, and let's switch all to Android. Because have you even
Not that that's much better, but I mean,
wait? I forget. Did you even use an Android phone at?
I've never had an Android
Yeah,
phone.
yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Um,
I technically
but
have
just as a
used
matter
it
of,
for a month,
yeah.
a month or something.
I have. I think once I remember. I think once maybe my phone was in repair or something, and then I had to use an like Maurice's old Sony phone or something for a month.
Yeah.
But not more than that. But
Mhm.
yeah, I'm definitely not gonna if it's gonna be like, and we have to also be real. If all the companies raise prices on tech, if the tariffs disappear at some point in the future,
Mhm.
the prices will stay the same anyway. So
Yeah, that's true.
the
Yep.
prices never go down.
Yeah.
Let's just get that out of the way.
Yeah.
Um,
So many people. So many people. Okay. They because a lot of people are like expecting like yes the prices will go down, and they are expecting like 50% to go down. It's more like 10% maybe they will like fluctuate a little bit downwards, yes, but they will not
perhaps,
like
yeah.
yeah
It's like they're gonna do this like thing where like, oh well, this one is gonna be like $100 cheaper or something like that, or whatever.
yeah,
But
because I
on
have
average, things will be more expensive than they were
yeah
previously, right?
I have had
Before the tariff.
so many conversations with people who are like, yeah, but the real estate market is going to burst and bust, and then I will buy my apartment because they were waiting for years and years and years, and I have told them years and years and years, no, it's not gonna go down like 50% or something. It's gonna go down like 10%, maybe 20. But they were actually expecting, no, it's gonna like half the price, like houses and apartments. Like what? No, that's not gonna happen. Like because it's anyway, yeah. So, but a lot of people are living under this notion
I
it's
guess
gonna completely
it
like
could happen,
yes,
but I think it very much depends on where you live
yeah, but
and what state
even
your real estate market is in.
yeah, but even 2008, since the last like global everything exploded. Even then, all the things weren't like completely for free or something like that.
No, obviously not.
Yeah. People just didn't have money. Yes, but and stuff went down, like real estate and stuff, but not like 50%. This has never happened.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway,
wishful thinking. I mean, at this point, I feel like people should just accept the possibility of nothing in real estate and just be okay with it.
Yeah, because
we were just talking to Marius about it. That like, okay, well, we could buy an apartment and spend the next 30 years paying it, or we could not buy an apartment and then live the next 30 years on a rental apartment and then just move to some, I don't know, Greece or something for our retirement. And just like, who cares, honestly, if we own an apartment or not?
Yeah. Yeah, Greece. Nice.
Well, I don't know, somewhere nice.
Yeah.
Somewhere with nice climate, and I mean, in 30 years, probably it's gonna be insufferable heat everywhere in Europe. So we'll see.
Yeah.
Maybe then Iceland will be a perfect place to move to, honestly. In 30 years.
Yeah. What's Bitcoin currently doing? Because Bitcoin has been also like insane. Yeah, 72 right now in euros. Like anyway, it's all going down. Okay, so and some other interesting news right now. People are, because the new Trump administration right now, people are advising other people to like because searching your phone and all the electronics, your laptop, phone, all the gadgets you have, it's just completely normal now to search for all the digital information you have on your phone and laptop now at the US border. So people are like actively warning other people like, okay, how about you don't take your main phone with you? Or how about you delete all the sensitive stuff before you arrive at US? Or how about because if you arrive at US and they were like, what is this on your phone? You don't like President Trump? You make funny memes about him on your phone? Let's pull you aside for 2 hours to question you while you miss your next flight to whatever, Canada, Mexico, whatever. And yeah, a lot of people are like, just, by the way, Trump administration, maybe delete that stuff from your phone before you arrive in US, because things are crazy now. Anyway, so this is going around. And yeah, let's talk about the big red Nintendo, I guess, because this happened also a few days ago. 5 days ago now. Wow, okay. Yes. So, I don't know. Do you want to start off? What's your initial impressions of the Nintendo Switch 2? Positive, negative, neutral?
I guess it was okay. I guess it was more leaning positive.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I wasn't surprised because I literally said it like 20 times before that they're gonna go back to LCD screen for this.
That is, yes. I will, yes.
So I was kind of vindicated, but also I kind of wish that it wasn't the case.
Oh my god, I was surprised, honestly, when I saw this. Because, like, what? Come on! You're gonna, if... You already made the Nintendo Switch OLED, and now you're going back to LCD. What? You're gonna make another update to this thing? Another refresh? OLED refresh?
Oh yeah, of course they will.
Oh yeah, I guess they will.
I don't remember if I spoke about it on the stream, but
yeah, you told.
I must have spoken.
Yeah. You said it's gonna be an LCD. I remember. Yeah.
I know, I like that it's larger.
Yeah.
The power is good. Joy-Con is larger, which is nice, so
Mhm.
people can actually use them who are older than 10-year-olds. In terms of like the mouse thing that they shown that you can use, okay. I mean, I don't think it will go anywhere other than like just a gimmicky thing.
Yeah, same.
Although on some level, I do wonder if like this is secretly like a kind of like a cool new thing that maybe is an interesting idea to have like your movement controlled with a joystick and your aiming controlled with like a mouse-like control. That could be like low-key interesting because I mean you don't really do that in a game, so you either use keyboard mouse or use a controller, you know. But like I mean I guess most people can agree that moving with WASTA is like the worst way to like move your character in 3D space.
Yeah.
But replacing it with a joystick maybe could be, but you have like added precision of like a pointer. That could be something interesting. But I don't think that like anyone will actually like make use of it. I don't see that happening other than maybe some like niche like experimental Nintendo made games.
Yeah.
What else? Charging money for a tech demo.
Yeah.
Outrageous.
Yeah. Okay. I will. Okay. Let's stay on the positive sides for now. The biggest feature that the whole internet is in love with is 120 hertz refresh rate with variable refresh rate. So this seems to be very welcome, basically. across the board. And so
I agree with that, with a caveat. In terms of, we'll have to see. Like,
yeah,
how close the Switch gets to
yeah,
120 hertz.
yeah.
Or 120 FPS gameplay.
That is very true. Yes, but
So it's
but this is most likely with Nvidia because it's an Nvidia chip, and it's most likely with DLSS, so it's upscaling. So it's they didn't mention frame generation anywhere. But
I don't know if if it's hardware that was frame generation became a thing when with like 40 series chips? Or was it 30?
I think so.
It may be 40.
Frame gen
So it could be entirely possible that Switch 2 has a little bit older chip that doesn't have it.
Yeah, 40 series. You're absolutely correct.
Which is okay. I mean, I feel like having just DLSS, which is a superior upscaler to like the competitors, is already like good.
Yes, but it's getting really close. AMD's FSR 3 is better than DLSS 3. It's not better than DLSS 4, which is the Nvidia's latest one, but it's better than Nvidia's last gen, which is impressive. But yeah, Nvidia is still the best. Yes.
I think DLSS will actually benefit like Nintendo's like art styles quite well. Because it's clear they're clearly not gonna push for like hyper realism. Like Sony Studios or Microsoft Studios are going for.
Funny you should say that. Did you see the... Okay, let's jump ahead a little bit. Did you see Duskblood?
I did see Duskblood, yes.
Yes. Okay, from software. How would you... really realistic. This is like right up...
Oh, sure. I mean, I guess that's the closest you could get to realistic, although I would still not say that. It's like sure, okay.
Yeah.
Say that.
But okay, are you excited about Duskblood? Because it's from software, and it's coming from to the Switch, and it's from please.
I'm such a disappoint. I'm probably will be disappointing answer, but I am actually not excited for this game.
What? Why not?
I did find it very campy and amusing that it was literally Bloodborne until it wasn't.
Okay.
Up to and including like narrating about like blood and like flows and whatever the fuck in the beginning of the trailer. And I was like, wow, this could not be more Bloodborne. And then
okay, so you're not excited because it's so similar to Bloodborne.
I don't know, not necessarily. I do think that. I mean, I wouldn't be so. I still kind of feel like Bloodborne 2 will happen at some point, because it's just too good not to happen, and Sony will not probably allow it not to happen.
Oh yeah,
but the reason why I'm not so excited about this is for the same reason that I'm not excited about Elden Ring Night Train, is that it's a multiplayer focused game.
Okay. Yeah.
If it's a multiplayer focused game that is fully playable single player, maybe that's something to look into, but it doesn't seem to be the case because literally everything they show involves like multiple characters.
Would you say you're more of a single player type than a multiplayer type?
Yeah. Well, I mean, I can't stand people, so
yeah. I'm the same actually. Fun fact. Yeah. Anyway.
The older I get, the more I can't stand people.
I have even considered. I have even considered Baldur's Gate to play multiplayer because it's apparently amazing and but I have watched videos and I'm like, I don't want to let other people sit through my weird things that I want to do in game, basically. I don't know.
I do concede that, like, for example, like couch co-op, like a fun game like It Takes Two or
yes,
Split Fiction that came out.
Same.
something that I could play with the person sitting next to me.
Yes,
That we
right.
could just like play over a course of a couple of days.
Mm-hmm.
Sure, that's pretty
Mm-hmm.
fun. Even like playing Baldur's Gate 3 kind of sounds fun in theory, but like, can you imagine just like the project that is? Like,
Yeah.
play through the whole game with another person.
Yes. Exactly. Exactly. Because
That seems pretty impossible.
even at the first playthrough on Baldur's Gate, I was like, yeah, but I because I knew that the multiplayer is technically possible, but I was like,
Mhm.
even while I'm playing the game, there is no way I let the other person just like wait around for me to do this stupid, weird little side quest that is not leading to anything anymore. Because I'm like wandering around, cannot understand where I should be going. Like what? I'm just wasting the other person's time and stuff. Like what?
Totally.
I don't know. Maybe some kind of a like. I understand, like if it's like you drop here, if it's a first-person shooter or something, then it's like we understand what this is about. We understand. We don't have to think anything anymore. Because, but when there's like thinking involved,
Yeah.
I don't see the appeal anymore. I don't know.
Yeah. It could be a fun thing to do if it was like unrelated to Baldur's Gate 3, just D&D based adventure that you can play in like 2 hours.
Mm-hmm.
And you play with someone else, and you just have this like D&D game, but not the actual D&D, but just in this video game format. That I could see it being fun.
Yeah.
But yeah, playing for something so long, not really a thing that I'm interested in. And speaking about this game, I mean, it's probably going to involve playing a lot with like random people on the internet, which I just don't care for.
Yeah.
I just don't really.
Okay. Let's go
find that appealing or
through
interesting.
one of the other really positive things. The SD card got a huge bump from 32 gigs previously to 256, which is like a pretty big bump. So Nintendo is expecting for you to load some games on it. And yeah, the hardware is pretty decent, actually. 12 gigs of RAM and fast RAM. And it can do 4K when docked, which is very nice.
Sure.
Touched. It has a battery life is a little bit down from the original Switch, but it's like from it's 2 to 6.5 hours. But yeah, again, because it depends on the game. Because some games are really heavy and some games are very light. But the original Switch could do 2.6 to 6.5 hours. So a slightly decreased battery life. And that's about it from the spec side, I guess. You said, the Joy-Cons magnetic, which is a nice touch. Okay, let's talk about the pay for. Do you know how much the demo game is? Because it has been revealed how much it's gonna be.
I think it was something like 10.
Yeah,
people are saying
10. Yes. Yeah.
Which again is like it's 10 more than it should cost. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Especially because Astro, a lot of people are drawing the similarities to Astro's Playroom, which was the PS5's free game, and which was the demo for, and it's a demo for the controller, right? So you.
It's largely demo for the controller, yes.
Yeah.
But at the same time, it's also a full short, admittedly, but a full ass like 3D platformer.
Yeah.
Like an actual game that you play.
Yeah.
And it has like extra content that they added later. Whereas this seems very much like walk up to things and click a button and then read something about the Switch.
Yeah.
At least from what they showed.
So
which is not what I would describe as a game. and it seems weird to me to charge money for it. I
Yep.
feel like it's quite.
We're on the same page. Yeah.
Well, let's just say I'm not gonna be buying it. Ever.
Yeah. Like a demo game? Like what? Come on. But yeah, I guess they looked at Astro's Playroom and were like, because Astro's Playroom, the demo came for free, but they later made a full game, right?
They're not related in any way.
Yeah.
It's just they like saw that people like it was received very well by people, and they were like, okay, well, let's just make an actual game out of it. Yeah. So now this weird ass robot is kind of like an unofficial, official PlayStation mascot in a weird way.
Yeah. Yeah.
So yeah, it just kind of like happened that way.
Yes.
It's kind of fun. And again, it was like an actual game that they made into an even bigger actual game, which was already not free, but a full price platformer.
Yeah. Okay. And the other thing is, okay, so this button right here, which is the C button, and a lot of people were speculating what this is. So apparently this is game chat. So basically Nintendo invented Discord. But
yeah.
But it's really weird. So this C button that is on the console will eventually be behind the paywall, because you will get the game chat for free for the first year. It will be included.
Yeah.
But then it will be Nintendo Switch Online. What was it? A Nintendo Online?
Switch Online, yeah.
Yes. You will have to pay for it to access game chat. So there's a whole button for, yeah. Oh yeah, by the way, you're poor. And it's exactly as it sounds like, because it's like, do you want to have 9-year-olds screaming into your headset? Because this
going back to the point of not, not standing people. Yeah, very that. Like, do I really need to hear children yelling at me in Splatoon?
Yeah.
I don't think so. Or conversely, do I really need to people saying something stupid and racist in Fortnite?
Yeah.
I don't think so.
To your child when you buy this for a child or something. Or if your child wants to, because it will be included for a whole year. And the child, oh, what is this button? Oh, I just heard my first N-word or whatever.
Yeah. Well, knowing Nintendo, I'm sure they'll make it as convoluted and weird as possible. So I'm sure you'll be only able to communicate with your friend list, which I assume will include only people that are not terrible, hopefully. So that's kind of cute. But
yeah, maybe.
I don't know. I mean, I don't know if inventing Discord in the year 2025 is like a thing that we needed.
Yeah. And especially charging money for it later.
Yeah, exactly. And you could say that, like, oh, it's cool that Switch will have voice chat, which is fair enough. But you could just do the thing that other companies did, which is just putting Discord on the Switch.
Yeah. 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 That's what, yeah.
That's what Sony did.
That's what Microsoft is doing. Or yeah, anyway. And you can, and by the way, if you really want to, a lot of people are doing, if they really love Discord and like voice chatting in your game, they will just call because everyone has a phone, they will just do a phone call right next to them, and they will do Discord like this.
Yeah, well, you could argue that this is better because you can do it on your Switch.
Yeah.
Which may or may not be the case depending on your situation. But it's funny because Sony literally did the same thing with PlayStation 4. It had like a system integrated like a voice chat a feature that you could do with your friends on PlayStation 4 using just, the firmware that you had.
Yeah.
And then they just were like, oh, I mean, fuck it, this isn't worth it. Let's just put Discord on our PlayStation. That's what they did with PlayStation 5.
Yeah.
So Nintendo, in the best traditions of Nintendo, just kind of doing something that other people have tried 10 years ago, and they're just like inventing it, you know? But I don't hate it. I mean, I feel like it's. I mean, I do kind of hate. Yes, that's a very good point you mentioned. That like it will have a separate button on the controller,
Yeah.
which will at some point become dysfunctional
Yeah.
if you don't have the subscription.
Yeah.
So that's not great. But I mean, you could say the same thing about like TVs having like Netflix buttons, which are
Yeah, that
useless
is
if you have
true.
don't have
Yeah.
Netflix.
Yeah.
But it's not great. I mean, if they could allow you to remap it to something else
That would be
later down the line,
ideal. Yes.
that would be good. But let's be honest, they won't.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. And yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
yeah.
So, fun fact. Yeah, did you see the requirements in order if you even want to buy the Switch? What do you have to do?
Oh yeah, if you want to buy it directly from Nintendo.
Yeah. So this is
yeah, something to
sorry. Yes, please.
something to do with like you have to have played for a certain number of hours, right?
50. Yeah.
And stuff like that. Yeah. Which is fair enough. I mean, they don't want scalpers to buy all their
This
stuff, I
is this
guess.
is their anti-scalping mechanism to scare off scalpers, I guess. You have to have 50 hours of game time on Nintendo, and you have to have 12 months of Nintendo's Switch Online membership.
Oh, yeah, I forgot about that. Okay, well, that's interesting.
Yeah, which is kind of...
Okay, but again, this is just to buy directly from Nintendo.
Yes.
Which, yeah.
You have been... who purchased the Nintendo Switch Online membership, you have had any paid Nintendo Switch member for a minimum of 12 months. And you have opted in to share gameplay data with Nintendo and have 50 hours of total gameplay hours. Yes. So, and all this for the low price of 650. Okay, 650 this is the only price I could find in the Nordics. Because this is some kind of a Finnish retailer, and 590 for without the Mario Kart game, which so this is most likely Estonia's pricing also.
Yeah, I do have. And of course, it's ridiculous, and it has no justification, no connection to reality whatsoever. Because again, like U.S. tariffs should have zero impact on Nintendo Switch prices in Europe, because Nintendo Switch has nothing to do with the U.S. I'm sure, although it does have NVIDIA chipset.
Yeah,
exactly. It's not produced in the U.S.
Yes, but it's a US company. Yeah, that's why everything is going up, because there is no one thing that is like produced in one country, like basically at this point.
That's true.
And even if it is, it's like shipped around anyway to multiple countries, and then it's like import and export, and yeah, sure,
that is fair enough. But this just reeks of just opportunistic pricing that just a distributor in Finland.
Funny
in all Nordics.
Funny that you say that. What the hell? Did you read this Reddit post? So some kind of a Bergsala the distributor of Nintendo in the Nordics is scalping the Switch 2 by about 100%. 100 euros. Yeah.
I did. Yeah, that's exactly what's happening. I don't think it has any reflection in like reality of what it costs for the distributor to get Switches from Nintendo. But they just feel like, oh, it's probably gonna, it's gonna be more expensive because XYZ. Or like, people will be ready to pay more for it because of reasons, So we're just gonna upcharge it 100 euros per piece for no reason, right?
Yeah, I mean,
So it's exactly what happened with PlayStation 5s, if you remember.
yeah.
Where it finally reached Estonian retailers, and it was like 250 euros over the recommended retail price for no reason.
Yeah.
There was like literally no reason for it.
So it's almost like scalpers can also be distributors and companies, not just
Yeah,
people. Yeah.
This was exactly what was happening with PS5, like where we pre-ordered a PS5 on a website, on an Estonian website, and they canceled our pre-orders. And then like an hour later, they relisted the same item for pre-order at like 300 euro, like surcharge.
Yeah.
From what we were pre-ordered the thing for.
Yeah.
For no reason again. So yeah. The distributors just are scalpers, but yeah.
Yes.
Well, safe to say that, like, I mean, we're not going to be buying it for,
Yeah.
above like market value.
What would need to change in order for you to buy it? Even, I'm just curious. The price?
What would have to change? Yeah. I mean, the maximum I'm willing to pay for it is like 500 euros.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Which is again above the like recommended retail price, but not by like a huge amount.
All right. And okay. And 500 euros in terms of like Mario Kart World or the regular Switch.
Wait, what's the wait?
Because it's what's the thing? 450 without the game and 500 with the game, as I understand. Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Well, the recommended retail price is 470 euros for Nintendo Switch without the game.
Oh, without the game. Okay.
Recommended by Nintendo. So I'm willing to pay 500 without the game.
Okay.
That's like maximum, I feel like.
All right. Okay, how about 80 euros for a game or 90 euros for a physical game?
Yeah, that's another thing. I'm not a fan of it, obviously. I feel like we have kind of largely, or we as in like our household has kind of moved on from buying games for full prices largely, with like very rare exceptions.
Yeah.
And I mean, sure as shit, Mario Kart wouldn't be an exception to that because it's just like a Mario Kart,
But it's open world.
Yeah, whatever. So I mean, probably that would mean that we will just be waiting for sales. Although Nintendo games don't go on sales very often.
Yeah,
they don't get discounted by a large amount.
Yeah.
So it's kind of a bummer. Yeah. And they canceled the like loyalty program that they had, that you could buy games a bit cheaper.
Yeah.
So literally at this point, you can only your only option is to pay full price. Which
Pretty
is,
much. Yeah. And the full price just got higher also.
Yeah, and Mario Kart, really? That's the game they're gonna raise prices on? I mean, come on. And like, it's not like they will not have DLCs for this game. I mean, let's be real. They'll probably
Yeah.
have DLCs as well. So I'm not a fan. Not a fan.
Yeah.
I mean, of course, that means that Other publishers will probably do the same thing, right? Because they have permission, official permission from Nintendo to do that.
Exactly. This is a
Um,
Rockstar is just coming in their pants right now because of this.
Yeah. But again, I do feel like it's never been easier to ignore game launches than now. Maybe it's just like a personal thing. But I feel like you have such a huge variety of great games that are heavily discounted all the time.
Yeah.
So I feel like it's very easy to ignore new releases, which are coming out buggy and unoptimized, as
Yeah.
typically happens nowadays.
Mm.
So you can just distract yourself with some older games and get back to like the current game when it's on sale and patched and fixed.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
And you will get it for like 40 euros as opposed to like 80.
My understanding is Nintendo is doing pretty good in terms of like when the game is on sale, it's pretty much ready and like few just
Yeah.
minor few minimal bugs and
That is correct, yes.
yeah. And everyone else in gaming is like, it's in beta, good enough. Let's go.
Yeah, that is correct. In that sense, I feel like you may be justified to pay full price for Nintendo games because they are gonna be functional. If we talk about like Nintendo's own games that they make,
Yeah.
and they are the only company, as far as I know, who actually sometimes hold on to games for weeks or months after they're ready to slot them into like a specific release window.
Yeah, yeah.
As
Oh,
opposed to, like,
yeah.
more
There
as opposed
were
to, like,
especially also the Switch, because the Switch was a report like so many people were like the Switch was ready last year or something like that already. The Switch was like ready half a year or something even.
I mean, it's good. I mean, in the sense that like they're not in a hurry. And they feel comfortable. I'm sure Switch 2 will do very well because it probably will slot nicely in this time frame before the economy collapses.
Yeah.
So I feel like people will still have enough money to spend on the Switch.
Yeah. This is the last
before everything goes
purchase.
to shit. Yeah.
We're gonna go out with a bang with Mario Kart Party.
So yeah, I think it will do well, and yeah, I mean, the game prices,
But
you
just
know, they are
not
what they
in your
are, right?
household. It will
Yeah.
not do well in your household. Yeah.
I mean, we will get it eventually.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah,
I
yeah.
mean, as I said, I mean, 500 euros is still above the market price. It was the same when PlayStation and Xbox were coming out, and when we were like, okay, well, we're willing to pay this much because it was very clear at the time that it was going to be insane because it was the semiconductor shortages era. Right?
Oh yeah.
So it was very clear that like it was going to be very difficult to get it. So we kind of agreed on like a certain amount of money that we were willing to pay above recommended price, and I mean Xbox we got quite quickly, but PlayStation we waited for quite a while. But I mean we'll get it eventually.
Yes. The Nintendo Switch 2 fan just arrived. That will maybe
Yay.
at some point learn the magic of Mario Kart World. But hey, today is not this day.
Another thing is that like I haven't finished so many Switch games that like I mean we haven't even mentioned that they would charge for some game upgrades for Switch 2.
Yeah. Okay. Sorry. Also, yeah, Rockstar. Nintendo just gave permission to Rockstar to charge $100 for GTA 6 at this point.
Yeah. I don't think they need permission. I mean, I feel like
yeah.
Again, nobody is holding anyone hostage.
Yeah, I know.
Right? I mean, you can release your game for whatever amount of money you feel like it's worth. And you can as well just put it on sale for 50% off a month after it comes out, right?
Yeah. I will.
And I mean, if
Oh, sorry.
yeah, I just feel like Rockstar know that they will have a massive success with GTA 6, regardless of what it looks like or plays like.
Oh yeah.
So I could totally see them charging $100 for it. Plus Season Pass, Deluxe Edition, Collector's Edition, Legendary Edition, Complete Edition, GTA Online, GTA Online Plus, GTA Online Plus Plus, like all these things. Like they can do whatever they want.
Yes.
And I mean, seeing as how Switch 2 pre-orders are going crazy, like fast, I think in France and Germany.
Yeah, a fun fact. Did you see that the US just got postponed because of the tariffs? Because that's kind of funny because US it was where was it? Did I Yeah. Pre-orders for Nintendo Switch in the US will not start on April 9th because they were like, okay, we have no idea. They still list June 5th as the launch date. But they don't.
No, there's no reason for launch date to change.
Yeah.
It will just come out.
But maybe.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like Nintendo Switch 2 should be more expensive in the US, right? If tariffs are a thing that exists.
Yeah. This is
way above 450.
The tables have switched hard because the Switch is rumored to be like 600 because of the tariffs. Now, so we are all laughing in European right now, basically.
I mean, again, we've just seen 650 euro Switches in Finland.
Yes.
Which is, again, going back to that kind of like opportunistic thinking. Like, there's no reason why they should cost 650 euros in Finland, right?
Yeah.
Objectively. Maybe they could be a little bit above the recommended price because of NVIDIA thing. But not to that extent. But what they're banking on, whatever that company that you mentioned, the distributor that they have in Scandinavia, what they're banking on is that people will be like clueless and they will read the news and see the tariff thing and be like, well, obviously it's going to cost more because the tariffs, even though, again, technically, it shouldn't be impacting the Finnish market as much.
But
again,
NVIDIA is just one of the. It's mostly still produced in China and stuff, right? So
absolutely, and it's a Japanese company that makes consoles in China. So it should not have much bearing on the price of the thing in Europe. But we'll see. So I do feel like it's
but they're even. I don't know how much is in how much percentage wise, but because there's even some. The Wi-Fi chip is also probably Qualcomm, which is also US most likely. So, and there are even more components. I wouldn't be surprised if there's like some US companies still, because that's why it makes so. That's why it's so bad. That's why the tariffs are hitting everything, because no one thing is made in one place at this point.
It's fine. Just let it burn.
Yeah. Okay. Hyrule Warriors. There's a new Zelda game. I would like to play this if I can, but who knows? I have no intention of buying necessarily a Nintendo Switch 2. But hey, if this comes out, I will do my best to get this somehow.
I wonder what Estonian children are into nowadays. I don't have any insight into that. But I mean, when Luna goes to school soon, or like soonish, like what are Estonian kids into? Like, are they into like Minecraft and Fortnite?
Yeah.
Or are they into
Minecraft? I feel like Minecraft is coming later at this point. First, I have spoken with some 5-year-olds. And yes, because again, parents like birthdays and stuff. So I have heard Fortnite. I have heard Roblox. I have heard Among Us. I have heard also some Minecraft, but less than the previous ones. So it's pretty much Roblox, Fortnite, and Among Us, I would say.
That makes sense because these are either very cheap or free to play games,
Yeah.
which the parents don't really like concern themselves with
Mm-hmm.
in terms of like just like whatever, go play. So that kind of checks out. Of course, a $60 or $70 or $80 Mario game or Donkey Kong game is a lot harder sell for parents than a free to play Fortnite or Roblox.
Yes, especially with the
Yeah.
new C button that can. Well, okay, the parents don't know what the C button does for the first
Of course they
year.
don't.
Yeah. But okay. Oh, by the way, Nastya.
Oh, hi, Mark.
Oh, hi,
Hello.
Mark. To you. So,
Hello.
and what is there like a release date on this game? No, there isn't. Okay, yeah. They just announced it. Oh,
Yeah, it's
physical
supposed to be a
edition.
prequel to Tears of the Kingdom.
Ooh. Okay. Yes. Oh, hi, Mark. Law. Have you not seen The Room, Nastya? The
If
greatest
you
movie.
have not seen The Room,
Yeah.
please log off immediately
Yeah.
and go watch it right now. Don't
Says
come back ever.
says
unless you have
someone
seen
who
The Room.
still hasn't seen The Room, probably.
I haven't seen The Room, but
Yeah.
I've heard so much about it that I almost feel like I have seen it.
Yeah.
I mean, you cannot deny the cinematic genius of Tommy Wiseau.
Yes.
Like,
Anyway, I have just didn't know the context. Lol. Oh, okay. Yeah. Yes. A woman of culture. Very
I
good.
really should watch The Room. Yeah,
Oh yeah, you should.
I feel like it's mandatory.
Yeah, this is kind of one of the yeah. All right,
One of the films of all time.
one of the films of all time, indeed. Yes.
Mhm.
So, was there anything else regarding the Switch? I'm just curious. Okay, any games that you're excited about? Like just pure games that Nintendo announced.
Oh, yeah, the games. Mario Kart. Yes. Sure. Donkey Kong. Sure.
Okay.
Whatever Bloodborne knockoff.
Okay, but
Don't care.
sure means you're gonna play it and you're
I'll
excited.
play it. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm not excited for it because
Okay.
I feel like I cannot physically be very excited for Nintendo games because Nintendo wasn't part of my childhood, right?
Okay. Yeah.
I feel like Nintendo is a very nostalgia-driven brand, and the first console that I have ever gotten was PlayStation 2.
Okay. Yeah.
So it kind of has been more present in my upbringing. But
Mm-hmm.
most of the time, I played like some PC games also.
Yeah.
I do like Nintendo games, but nowhere near at the level of many other people do. But they do make a very high quality and good games. So it was Mario Kart will have the cow as a playable character.
I will say Zelda Breath of the Wild and Zelda Tears of the Kingdom. I feel like Tears of the Kingdom is a better game. So I will say this is I treat them as one game. I don't know. Sue me.
They kind of are like an A side and a B side.
Yeah, exactly.
Of like a CD or like a cassette.
I would say this is one of my favorite games in the last. Oh yeah. Baldur's Gate was good, but I feel like the Zelda game is still my top in the past. 5 years. Since I have built a PC technically, because one of the is it my all-time favorite game of ever. I don't know. I would have to think about it because they have been. Because when I was like 12 and 15 or something, 12 to 15 or something, then there were some pretty awesome games on the Super Nintendo and PlayStation 1 and 2, and I have to think about it. Anyway, but it's definitely in the last, so it's better than Baldur's Gate 3, Cyberpunk, Vampire Survivors, Crosscode. What else is there?
I wish I felt this way about it, and
I
I just don't really see it.
Yeah,
I feel like people have how should I put it? Of course, people can everyone has their own favorite games and stuff. I just feel like whenever I hear people talk about the things that they say is Breath of the Wild, are you talking Breath of the Wild or are you talking about Tears of the Kingdom? Which one do you think?
This is one game for me.
Okay, yeah, sure. Well, yeah, I guess we can say that.
Yeah.
I feel like when the people,
but the Tears of the Kingdom one is better. I will say that.
I feel like technically it has to be a better game, right?
Yeah.
I would probably agree with that. I feel like people attribute to this game or these games things that I don't necessarily think are like true, but they kind of present them in a way that makes it seem like they're true. Such as, for example, having the best open world or something like that.
Okay, yeah.
Which I like categorically reject, and I don't think is anywhere near the best open world game. And that goes for like many things, many aspects of the game, like from like exploration, sure, but it doesn't have the dungeons. The combat is kind of like it's what it is.
Oh yeah.
And like many like smaller things like that.
I have.
And so too.
I have some negative sides also because this game isn't perfect. Especially the dungeons are not a fan because how many there are, and anyway. But that's a whole
no
nother.
game is perfect.
Yeah.
I mean, Bloodborne, the most perfect game of all time, has some issues.
Of course.
That I will be the first to point out. But I feel like for Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdoms, the sum of the parts isn't quite on the high level that I would say like the best or like the favoriteest game ever.
Yeah.
Should be.
Yeah.
You know
yeah.
What I mean?
Yeah. Okay. I mean,
it's kind of hard. It's kind of hard to explain because I mean again, for many people, like their favorite games are games that are not good.
Yeah.
Not technically good, and like Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom are good games.
It's the fun factor. Is your game fun?
Yeah.
Because that's why so many games like Pal World took off completely. And what's the other one? The robots fighting in space one that was an indie game technically.
Fighting in space. Don't know. I'll get hyped once the latest Pokemon IP gets announced. Well, you'll be delighted to know that Pokemon Legends ZA is coming out, which is not technically a new IP, but it is a new spin-off game.
Yeah, also Mario Kart will have a cow as playable. Big day for bitches with septum rings. Yes.
Oh, that is
Thank you.
$80 for sure.
Wait, which Pokemon game was announced?
Pokemon Legends ZA.
Pokemon Legends CA. Okay.
Like a ZA.
Yeah. Okay. Late 2025. Oh god. Oh wait, that's this year.
Nintendo Switch. Yeah, that's this year. Nintendo Switch 1 games will get updates. Some of them for Switch 2. And since I haven't actually finished a lot of them, there will be like a good opportunity to go back and play some. Early announcements. Well, it's coming late 2025. I mean, come on. You won't even notice before it's out.
Yeah.
like literally.
Yeah. Especially what is going on in the world right now. So ZA.
I'll
Okay.
play it. I mean, as someone who is like a kind of Pokemon masochist and enjoys suffering, I'll play it.
Yeah.
Will I be complaining about how it looks terrible and plays like a PlayStation 3 game? Yes.
Yeah.
But I'll still play it. In fact, if I am not mistaken, Pokemon Violet and Scarlet are getting patches for Switch 2.
Oh God.
And I am kind of tempted to revisit them and
Oh
see what that
no.
looks like.
What?
And yes, is it the worst Pokemon game that I've ever played?
What?
Perhaps.
Why? All
But I
right.
am morbidly curious about it. Maybe
Yeah.
I will not play it, but I'll watch some maybe like side by side comparisons, see what has changed graphically and performance wise.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, the bar is so low that any improvement will be huge, so that's good.
Yeah.
But yeah,
You
I
get
mean,
5
Switch
more
2,
FPS and you're like, yes, worth it.
5 more FPS, but you have to understand that 5 more FPS is like a 50% improvement.
Yeah.
So
Yes.
that's huge.
Yeah. Exactly.
That's what makes €500 console worth it.
Yeah. Totally worth it. 10 FPS. All right.
Double.
Yeah. So, was there anything else? I think that's about it.
I mean, there were so many things.
Yeah, there were.
But I am kind of lukewarm. I guess the bottom line is that it exists.
Mm-hmm.
I'll get it at some point in the future. I'll
Yeah.
talk about it. I'll play Donkey Kong stuff.
Yeah. So
And,
Mario Kart and Donkey Kong are.
well, at this point, we
were
all
you?
know the drill. Like, I mean, can anyone even be excited about Nintendo games anymore? In the sense that, like, we all know what's coming, right?
I can be
Okay,
excited about
Donkey Kong was.
the Zelda game.
Yeah, sure, but I mean, like, you can be like anticipating it and be like, oh, what's gonna look like? Surely they will not reuse the same map for the third time. So you can reasonably expect it to be like a bit different.
Yeah.
But my point is that you know that it's coming.
Yeah.
There will be a new Zelda game. There will be a new 3D Mario game. Donkey Kong was kind of a little bit of a surprise. There hasn't been a 3D Donkey Kong game since like Nintendo 64.
Yeah. Even.
But there will be a Yoshi game. There will be a Kirby game. We all know the drill.
Mm-hmm.
So I mean, it's less excitement and more just like a constant in my life that I will be expecting to happen at some point in the future.
Yeah, just like
which is good.
Just like Pokemon games.
Just like Pokemon, it will be terrible.
Yeah.
People will complain. People will rip out their hair. I'll be one of them. Well, no, actually, no, scratch that. I won't be one of them. But I will be playing it and suffering with everyone else. But that's just kind of part of the fun,
But now you can suffer together because you have the game chat.
The voice chat.
Yeah. Exactly.
Can you imagine the communal experience of playing Pokemon?
Yes.
Together.
All screaming all
together.
of the time.
That sounds kind of fun.
Yeah. You're just 90% of like slurs and some swearing.
The app will tax the system further, so the performance will be even worse.
Yeah.
So you'll have like 15 FPS. Like, that sounds like a good time.
Yep. All right. I think that's enough of Switch 2. So I want to talk about the new social media star that you actually kind of accidentally mentioned, maybe. Well, I mean, you didn't mention.
I have no idea that it exists.
Yeah. So this is welcome to 739. Why this name and why this URL? Okay. Oh, can I show the URL is 739.com. Why? Because the domain was available. Literally on their website.
Okay, I like that.
Yeah. So why 739? because social media is better when we're all online together. No endless scrolling, no FOMO, just 3 hours of fun every evening. So, this is a social media platform that opens 7:39 in the evening and closes 10:39 every day, only for 3 hours. You cannot even access this any other time.
And we're talking what time zone exactly?
Yours?
Local?
I think yes. Yeah, I think yours. So basically, whenever if you make an account in Estonia, then I guess all the Estonians 7:39. They open up. It's currently closed.
Yeah, well, it is 7:42 right now.
Oh, maybe I need to refresh.
So it says that opens in 7 hours. Oh, it uses Eastern Summer Time.
Okay, some kind of a.
Which
maybe it is then. Oh, that might be
okay, just uses the US Eastern Time.
Okay, I guess
so it is pretty useless for Europeans.
Yeah, maybe. But the
in 7 hours it will be what? It will be like 3 in the morning.
Yeah, something like that. Not ideal. But hey, the idea behind it is kind of interesting. So if you want to go on social media, you go on social media only for 3 hours maximum. All your friends, if they are signed up also, they are also using this thing at the same time as you, and you can do like speed run social mediaing or something like that, and you will and no FOMO, as they say on the website, so you no fear of missing out, I guess.
I suppose, yeah.
So this is an interesting idea. Of course it would be better if it's like not 3 in the middle of the night, 3 o'clock,
3 to 6.
yeah.
Perfect time for social media interactions.
But but somebody is making a European version or something, or they are expanding.
Well, we have to all stop using American stuff and start using European alternatives. That's right.
And
so
we
it will
won't
be Sieben, whatever 39 is in German.
Sieben. Oh yeah. Okay, in Germany, 7:39. Very nice.
Yeah.
You know some German. I didn't know.
Oh, nice. Hello. I mean, it's an interesting idea, but what I want instead, right?
Yes.
I don't even want it to be like social media necessarily. I want it to be a service, right?
And
here's my pitch. People who are smart and do like ChatGPT stuff and stuff, here's what you need to do. We need a service or an app or some kind of whatever website.
Yeah.
Which can condense, condense an entire week worth of social media stuff. Condense it into a single 1 hour long, let's say, thing.
Podcast?
Sure, it can be a podcast.
Yeah.
And then just present it to me in this one thing.
Yeah.
That condenses an entire week worth of stuff into this one piece of content. Just so you can be aware of what's happening, where's the conversation in that past week.
Isn't that what this is technically? Anyway,
I guess so. Yeah, I mean,
I'm joking.
You still would
but the way more
one day at a time.
Information dense what you're what you're imagining. But this will be like a some kind of a super cut of YouTuber, very fast paced YouTube video, basically, that you have to consume.
Yeah, I mean, the way I imagine it is kind of Black Mirror-esque, where it's not even a content that you experience. Is that it's some kind of device that condenses all of this into some kind of I don't know, nasal spray or something like that, and you just inhale it once a week, and it just like all happens in your mind at once,
Yeah.
and you just like up to speed with everything that has happened over the last week.
Hmm.
That's
That-
kind of what I have been doing today.
That sounds like the Matrix or something. I don't know.
That sounds unhealthy,
Yeah. That sounds
but
also
maybe
that.
it's more healthy than actually engaging with social media every day for 7 days.
Yep.
A little bit. you
Well,
know?
this is what this service is for, kinda.
Yeah, it kind of is that a little bit. It's like a first step to that.
Yeah.
Which is,
Who knows if this is even like popular and stuff or whatever,
yeah.
but
Well, I'm definitely not waking up at 3 a.m. to check it out.
yeah, exactly. And
But you know who might wake up at 3 a.m. to check it out?
oh my god.
I guess so. I guess we'll discuss this when we're to memes.
Oh
when
my
we get
god.
to memes.
Yeah, we are. Let's do memes. Okay, let's your segue,
well-
your transition.
Okay, well,
Let's
we have to then.
yes,
I don't know if you have been exposed to this video,
please.
but I almost hope that you weren't. But how do I? Okay, I'm just gonna send you the link to the website, but the video from the shitter is like embedded into the website.
Yes.
So
Oh my god. What is
let's
this?
just watch the video. I guess it's just a Twitter video, so you can just watch it in full.
Okay. I will start it right now.
Okay, just watch it and tell me what you think of it. At the end.
I have seen
Serious about the Lord's business.
I have seen something similar, yes.
I'm sure you have. Yeah, it's very popular type of content
Yeah.
nowadays on TikToks and whatnot.
But not like this. But more like this doesn't seem to be making fun of it.
No. There is no fun involved. It's very serious.
Oh,
It is funny though, for many reasons. To me personally. But also kind of dystopian, kind of terrifying in a way at the same time. And there's so much to unpack in this video that this video went viral. It has like, I don't know.
So looking at it, bro, we gotta go ahead and get in at least 10,000.
okay, yeah. This. Okay, I think the video I have seen is directly inspired from this video, I guess. Then
it could very well be.
Yeah.
This kind of is the patient zero of, well, at least what I
the
understand.
patient
And of
zero,
course,
yeah.
Fitness influencers are kind of like everywhere on the social.
Oh
media.
yeah.
I just don't get exposed to them. But I said that I was going down the rabbit hole of like what's happening on social media and stuff. And this is one of the things that I was kind of exposed to. And then through that, I found out about body maxing and other stuff that is like people are doing.
The what
Have you
now?
heard about body maxing?
Body maxing. Okay, so I guess like redlining your body or something.
What is redlining?
Like maxing out your body, something.
I mean, basically that, but way more steroids. Right?
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. So it's
what-
like working out.
Way
and,
more
like,
protein.
No, protein as well, but also steroids. You cannot do it without steroids, because people who do that have such like ridiculous proportions that, I mean, the guy in the video looks kind of crazy, right?
Yeah.
But like the people that I've seen, or the men that I've seen, again going down the rabbit hole, have like muscles in places where muscles shouldn't be.
Yeah.
Which sometimes aren't even muscles as much as like basically tumors.
yeah.
That I'm not even kidding. Like actual
Yeah.
tumors.
Oh yeah.
That they then have to like cut out of their bodies because they are like I don't know, hardening and like causing like intense pain and stuff like that. So
Oh
this is
yeah.
something that people do on social media, and they're like influencers who like do stuff like that.
Yeah, yeah.
You're down. You're next. I haven't even seen. There are like a bunch of memes in that article about it.
Yeah.
Um,
Man, now I want to, okay, I need to find this video that I saw that is basically this, but I would say even funnier, but basically the same thing. Like, yeah,
well, it's very well
every
trying to
30
be
seconds
funny,
it's gonna be like a whole nother activity, and it's a little bit more even faster.
It is
Anyway.
fascinating because this person spends, well, according to this video, of course. I mean,
Yeah.
I'm 100% sure that it has nothing, to do with actual reality of
Mm-hmm.
his life. But like according to his video, he spends 6 hours of every day on cardio and
Yeah,
facial procedures
and ice baths.
and ice bath and rubbing banana on his face.
Yeah. And brushing
And also eating
teeth.
banana in a way that does not invoke, putting it in your mouth,
Yeah.
because that's sort of too gay,
Yeah.
I suppose. And it's just a lot. It's just a lot. And then I went down the rabbit hole
Mm.
of like how there are so many of these people who like, who are for all intents and purposes like fitness influencers, but also do like sell this kind of like super exaggerated masculine like lifestyle that
Mm-hmm.
is just like the alpha male aesthetic, right?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
And yeah, I mean, you know how rabbit holes go, it just never ends.
Yeah, yeah.
And it's funny because I'm not exposed to this kind of stuff regularly because I don't really care.
Yeah, I
Uh,
think that's the thing. It would be because I have seen these videos many times. I'm participating in the Instagram, I think, way more than you, so that's why.
mhm.
I have seen some versions of this already, but not this one specifically. This is, I guess, yeah, the one that started it all of this morning routine thing.
Mhm.
Anyway,
I love dunking your face in the mineral water.
yeah, yeah,
It cannot be tap water.
no,
And also him breaking a bottle and
unhealthy.
then some disembodied lady hands cleaning up after him because he has more important things in life to do than to make food or clean up his mess.
Wait,
It's all very funny, but also kind of doesn't feel funny because, again, as you said, this video doesn't feel like humorous. Like it doesn't feel like it's a parody.
yeah, 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 yeah.
It feels like very kind of earnest, and that kind of makes it more crazy.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, 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 yeah. I now I at first I thought this is just another joke video, but this is more real. Well, this is that guy wants. Yeah.
Yeah, of course it's not real. I mean, it's fitness influencer. I mean, let's be real.
Yeah, 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 yeah. So this is,
But yeah,
yes, this is all staged, but yeah, he makes it look like, no, this is every day for the last 10 years, whatever, every morning. Anyway.
yeah.
All right, but how about, okay, I have also some memes for this week.
Yeah.
So, doctor, have you had casual sex recently? Me, who only has ranked competitive sex.
Do you know where the character is from?
I'm not sure, actually.
It's from JoJo's Bizarre Adventures.
Oh.
Which is apparently iconic. I haven't actually seen it, but I know that it's about like vaguely or not vaguely homoerotic like male encounters of just men coming and fighting and stuff.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah. And it has this like very particular, very interesting art style.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Also this one. I don't know if this is even AI generated, but I love this picture. This is pretty awesome. If this was the after party of the Matrix.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised. It was some kind of like staff event or something like that.
Yeah, partying at Zion or something. And this one, yeah. So this is just a physical button that will not work unless you pay a monthly subscription. Dun, dun, dun. Yes. All right. Oh, this was last week. Okay. Let's do the music of the week. 1st of April. Oh, yeah. And Skrillex is releasing some music because of course. Skrillex.
Skrillex exists.
Yes. Still kicking. Elton John released some music this week.
Okay. Skrillex.
And
Come on, Skrillex.
and I don't know the other ones. But for me, this week actually, I have been listening to Genuine. I don't know if you know who Genuine is, but yeah, some kind of a 90s R&B artist.
Genuine. Spelling?
Genuine.
Spelled like genuine or?
No, that's the weird part. Okay, I will. If you look at the stream for a sec, then you will.
Yes, I will look at the stream right now.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. And he even there's a here album. He even makes the joke of like genuine, but 100% genuine. So he knows that his artist name is very similar to this word, basically. But anyway, yeah. I don't know. Maybe some so anxious or. Sexaholic. All right. So yes, and I finished Severance this week.
Ooh.
Actually, me and the girlfriend, we finished Severance, and it's exactly like I expected it to be. It's 9 episodes of slow, and the last episode of the season is like, okay, let's go, and all the excitement and all the stuff that was like meaningful and impactful is all in the last episode, just like the season 1. So it's.
And is there season 3 happening?
No idea, but the director promised it's not gonna be 3 years. So I'm guessing it's gonna be 2 years and 9 months or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, if you said that it's not going to take 3 years, I guess it's confirmed. Season 3 will happen.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah.
So this story ends on a cliffhanger, is what you're saying.
Yes, just like the season 1, basically.
I'm starting to hate television. How did we go from like the era of television to this mess in the span of what decade?
Yeah. And okay, season 2's cliffhanger was maybe a little bit tiled down a little bit, but the season 1 cliffhanger was like just basically. But yeah, that's what they do, I guess. Then this is Severance. You have to suffer through 9 episodes of meh.
It feels like,
and then it's
it's a lot of TV nowadays.
Yeah. Fun fact. Damn it! What was the? Melissa actually told me about this TV series that is some kind of a mini series that is like blowing up right now. Ooh, what was it? Ozempic something? Ozempic mini series. Big Shot, is that it? Wait. Yeah, IMDb. Big Shot? Is it? No, it's not. Some kind of a Ozempic thing. No, not Ozempic. Damn it. Well, Oxycontin? How does it? I don't. Dope sick. Yes, I think that's it. Yes, this is it. She is absolutely 10 out of 10 best series I have watched in years, something like that. I have not seen a single episode. I have no idea. But she is like, yep, this is the best across like everything, basically. Completely 10 out of 10 for her. So I have no idea, but that's what she has said to me. And she will finish like a mini series, like eight episodes. Yes. Season. Yes, 8 episodes, and the best apparently. I don't know that. Yeah. So, and was there anything else? What about you? What have you watched?
Did I talk about Nosferatu?
Ooh, no.
Because I have seen it, and it's been a while, but I don't remember talking about it on the show.
I don't think so.
Because I haven't watched anything scripted in a while, except for Nosferatu. And before that, I watched The Substance, which I did talk about on the show, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Well, Nosferatu, good.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's just a good film. It's like a, modern take on. I mean, modern is kind of like not really correct way, but it's just a different take. I guess yeah, sure, a modern take on Bram Stoker's Dracula, basically.
Mm-hmm.
It's very good. It's kind of in a way manages to make vampires creepy, which is hard to do because vampires have been done to death at this point.
Yeah.
But there are a lot of like interesting shots with there's no really like jump scares in the film, I wouldn't say. It's very kind of like atmospheric horror. And what's
Okay.
his face? Bill. The Bill is doing a pretty good job.
Bill's Skarsgård.
Yes, I mean the resident actor who does all the monsters and stuff nowadays, because that's the thing that he probably likes doing, I guess.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, it does a good job. It's kind of yeah, horror-y, but more like drama.
Mm-hmm.
It's almost kind of a like romantic horror drama. It's kind of interesting like that. I've it's
Yeah.
been weeks since I watched it, so it's not very fresh in my mind, but I did enjoy it a lot. And to its credit, it's quite a long film, which did not feel long at all. So that's always a good sign of. I feel like
Yeah.
it's over like 2 hours, 2.5 hours, I think,
Yeah.
maybe even. And yeah, it went by very quickly.
All right.
And
Sounds good.
yeah.
Anything else?
I'm thinking. I always forget to write down the things that I watch. I don't think that I've watched any scripted stuff. I have been watching. I've been talking about Dimension 20 over the last few weeks.
Yeah.
So I actually went ahead and watched some other shows that they have on that service. And I've been watching a silly little show called Game Changer, which is just a game show basically, except that every episode is a different game.
Oh, okay.
And the contestants don't know what the rules are, so they have to figure out while playing.
Mm-hmm.
And it's fun. I actually had multiple like laugh out loud moments, so that's good.
Yeah.
Which is again rare. I feel like.
Yeah. By the way, I think you're slouching a little. Can you pull the
Oh yeah.
iPhone camera, or just pull the camera towards you a little
Yes.
bit? All right.
That's about it in terms of watching stuff.
Yeah.
Maybe I should watch some scripted stuff, but
I mean,
I'm not
only if you
in
want
the
to.
mood.
It's your
I
life.
mean, yeah, I feel like I'm not in the era, but I
Mm.
did read a book, which is
Oh.
which is new. Well, it's not new. I mean, I used to read a lot, but
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. Lately, I kind of haven't been very in the mood. So I read a horror book, which I wouldn't necessarily describe as horror, so I feel a little bit cheated. It's called I'm thinking about. I'm thinking of ending things. I think.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm thinking of ending things. It's also a Netflix film now, based on this book.
Yeah. Okay, I found it. Okay. Is it as morbid as it sounds?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, I can tell you the premise of the book.
I mean,
It's kind of hard to talk about this book because it's very easy to spoil. But the basic idea is that the book is written from the perspective of the main character.
mm-hmm.
And I feel like that was also the best part of the book, is that a lot of the things are written from like first person perspective. And a lot of the stuff happening in the book happens like as like stream of thought that she has,
Okay.
as opposed to having like a very descriptive style that like, oh, she went to this place and the trees were this and such, you know. So it's very kind of, the book is written a lot like, you know, in like brief, like short sentences
Yeah.
describing the thoughts of the main character, and it has of course dialogue as well.
All right.
So it kind of gives it an interesting feel, and I feel like that was like the best part of the book. And I feel like the author kind of did a very good job of like emulating what like people's thought processes feel like. You know, we don't really think in like these long like monologues, as opposed to just like short thoughts. And
Mm-hmm.
that kind of is like, yeah. So the plot is that the main character is going to the countryside to meet her boyfriend's parents, while at the same time is considering breaking up with him,
Mm-hmm.
and hence the name.
Yeah. Oh,
Uh,
I see.
and yeah, and then she goes to the house and meets them, and then shit happens, and then it's quite
Okay.
a short read, actually. I mean, saying more than that would be
Yeah.
spoiling the book.
Spoil the book. Yeah.
I
Okay.
I was kind of uh excited by it and like thrilled by it for the most part, but
Mm-hmm.
as is the case with a lot of media, the ending just kind of like, you know,
Fell flat.
disappoints a little bit.
Yeah.
It didn't necessarily fall flat per se. I was kind of getting to like, you know, of course every book has like a twist ending that's like mandatory. So I was kind of getting to the twist before the twist happened, you know, which I
Mm-hmm.
guess is kind of the point.
Mm-hmm.
My problem with it was that maybe it's not a fair criticism, but my problem is that it had a twist that was very similar to a twist to a film that I've seen recently,
Oh,
which
yeah.
again may not be a fair criticism because the film came out considerably like later than the
Mm-hmm.
book,
Mm-hmm.
and it may have been even inspired by the book. I don't know. It's not based on the book.
Yeah.
But I felt like the film did the twist much better, and I felt
Yeah.
that it was a lot
Yeah.
more impactful than what they went with the book.
Mm-hmm.
And that kind of left me like, okay, well, you know, sure. And
Yeah.
then it just ended, and yeah,
All
it
right.
was okay. I mean, I'm not gonna spoil what it is, but yeah, I felt like it was okay. But
Yeah.
I mean, I am kind of curious to watch the Netflix film based on the book to see like how they handle the twist and how they handle the like story of the book.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, maybe it translates better as a film actually.
Yeah.
Let's see.
All right. Then let's move over to. Okay, I wanted to mention IKEA. Actually, this that I.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know, 3 days ago, I went to IKEA and I was surprised that in the year of 2025, you can give out something for free. Because I could charge my electric car completely for free at IKEA. I was pleasant. I have had I've heard rumors about it, but I was like, what? It's you just have to have a cable basically, and there were free charging posts that you can stick your cable in, and yeah. And the other one was the food at IKEA. I paid €9 for one lasagna, one meatballs with mashed potatoes, one dessert, and 2 drinks for the kids. 2 little like juice boxes. So two full meals, 2 drinks for the kids, and 1 dessert. €9. I was like, what?
That's cheap.
Does
IKEA do takeout?
No. I would love to. Yeah.
Some meatballs.
And the other good news is that IKEA is coming technically to Pärnu also at some point.
Oh, that's fun.
But I think, well, yeah, it's ways away, but yeah. IKEA supremacy. Yes, indeed. I really was shocked, basically, that I liked IKEA that much in terms of, like, not even the products. The products were like, but charging for free, food almost for free, I would say. And, I mean, the demo units were nice. Like, they were set up, like, you can get some good ideas in terms of, like, the tour that you will do. Like, yeah. We just bought, like, I don't know, a big glass. I was mostly excited about a big glass for myself because this entire house has one single drinking glass in the size of 0.5 liters, which is like for years. We have been living here for 3.5 years almost. And it's like still one glass. And we were both trying to use it at the same time, basically.
The struggle.
Yeah. So we bought the second one.
Relatable.
Yeah, anyway. So this was my IKEA experience. And, this was last year. Blah, blah, blah. Well, I wanted... Okay. And one other brief update. I bought my gaming fridge. I'm very excited about this. So, yes, you can see the price 350 or 360 on the screen right now. But of course, I bought the used acceptable condition. So all in all, I went €206. With shipping. So this is including shipping. So €206. It hasn't arrived yet. And it will soon arrive. And I'm planning to put it actually right here. So this area. But I don't know if this table, this is an IKEA table, if this table will technically handle, this might be too much. I don't know. We'll figure it out. But I kind of want to show off this cool fridge because it looks cool and it's cyberpunk-ish, I would say. I don't know. See on üks katkine, see on see rattatooli üks jupp, mis läks katki. Yes. What is this? This is a broken piece that fell off. Anyway, So the pictures don't do any justice. So I'm guessing these are, you can't. It probably looks way better on like video than in pictures.
Oh yeah, of course.
But yeah. Anyway, we'll see.
Can't handle all the LEDs.
This is what I'm really excited about. Actually, this week, that this will come to my home. Finally, I will have a drink fridge, so I don't have to sneak.
For all the mate colors.
Yeah.
Club mates and
yeah, energy drinks mostly, because I've been.
Arizona iced tea.
Yeah, well, I wish those are getting tariffed to hell right now.
Right. Oh no.
Yeah.
Not the Arizona
Oh
iced
yeah,
tea.
these stores that are like importing stuff from US, like those are having a time probably right now.
That's gonna be rough.
Candy Pop? No, Pop Candy. Yeah, this one. This is one of the biggest ones, I guess. They are importing pretty hard. What's the Experienzo is the other one, I think. Yes? Yeah. This one. They are mostly selling 2 point. Oof, yeah. I'm guessing these will be the number one thing that I'm buying is cereal from them usually. Hommikusöögid. Yeah, this one. No. What? They don't have. Okay. They don't have a single breakfast thing.
Rude.
Where's the? Yeah, rude. Exactly. Where are the cereals? There's no. What? I know that
That's why they stopped shit.
Yeah, they just removed the menu already.
Yep.
Like what? There's not a single breakfast thing anymore. What?
Breakfast is overrated.
Yeah, Kellogg? No, not Kellogg's. What's the? Oh yeah, Kellogg's. Yeah. Rice Krispies? Okay, no. Okay, I guess they don't sell cereal anymore. All right.
See, it's already happening.
Yeah.
The tariffs are here.
There's whole sections missing. Like if coffee beans, no coffee beans anywhere. Some candy, they're still here, but yeah, okay. Anyway, so yeah. They will be going under, I guess. Okay, last important menu of the item of the day is the gaming. What's been going on this week in the games? Wait, Cat Quest is. Oh, Cat Quest 2. Have you played this?
I have played Cat Quest 1.
Oh, okay. Cat Quest 2 is like.
I imagine it's
€3.
very good because.
Yeah. Overwhelmingly positive. Yeah. This looks good.
How can a cat game be bad? You know?
Yeah. This is the free game deal of the week. So, have you been playing Baldur's Gate?
I have been playing Baldur's Gate, yes. Quickly can say that I am now in the Uncharted territory.
Oh, yes.
I have basically finished, I guess, the first half of Chapter 1.
Yeah.
I dealt with Auntie Ethel. I dealt with the Goblin Camp.
Lords of Film. Good morning.
Good morning.
A little bit late, but hey, glad you're still here. Okay. Auntie Ethel.
Yeah, Goblin Camp I did.
Yeah.
I dealt with the Githyanki Dragon Patrol.
Yeah.
And now
How did that go?
It actually went very well because Lae'zel managed to lie to the that guy, and they actually just left, and we didn't have to fight them.
Oh, because my first encounter was completely dead. Because
they're super strong.
They are super strong.
They're level 6, which at that point.
Yeah.
I'm not even close to level 6. I'm level 5.
Yeah.
Which, in fairness, is pretty strong. But yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But as I understand, it's entirely possible for her to fail the persuasion or whatever deception
Yeah.
check,
Yeah.
which will result in you having to fight them, which is not ideal.
Yeah.
But yeah, I guess I got lucky. On to Ethel, what did I do? I saved the girl,
Mm-hmm.
and then I don't know how did your that end? I resurrected her husband
Yes.
as a zombie.
Yes.
And basically gave her the wand and was like, well, just deal with him, I guess. I
Yeah.
don't care.
Same.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was like, okay, well, that's the thing that happened.
Yeah. And she's going home with the zombie.
With the zombie, yeah.
Yeah.
And Goblin Camp defeated the goblins, saved the tieflings,
Mm-hmm.
saved the grove,
Mm-hmm.
and now I'm in the underground area.
Yeah.
In the Underdark, I just found the mushroom people.
Yeah.
And they asked me to kill some like dwarves or whatever.
Yes. Yeah. Yep.
I am curious about it because I am playing as a druid, and I
Mm-hmm.
am doing the Circle of the Spores, which is all about mushrooms and zombies. So I'm kind of thinking, will I be able to get some cool mushroom zombie powers from them if I do as they ask me to?
Yeah.
So, I mean, that's the plan, at least to try to do that.
Yeah. Oh, I have been
Um,
thinking about playing Baldur's Gate again so many times.
Yeah.
So many nights I have been like, but every time I'm like, no, I need to do some grown-up stuff, some adult stuff, because I need to
Yeah. It's very
make money for the family and stuff.
imagine that.
Yeah.
Goddamn capitalism.
Yeah.
It's just very it just sucks you in if you like launch it and start playing. It's just completely like absorbs you.
Mm-hmm.
That's
I know for a fact, if I start this, I will not be focusing on anything else for the next like month.
Yeah.
Which is anyway, yeah.
One of my favorite what happened, some funny things that happened. I don't know if you have experienced them. You probably okay, well, this first thing you probably have. In the Goblin Camp, there is a guy who is into S&M. He worships some kind of like goddess of pain or something like that.
Oh, what the hell happened? Okay.
In the Goblin Camp, in the temple.
I can't remember, but this sounds familiar. Maybe, yeah.
Mm-hmm. He just offered me if I wanted to get whipped or something like that, and I was like, yeah, sure.
What?
And then you have to like yell very like vigorously, and if you yell very vigorously, you get like a buff.
Oh.
Because the goddess of pain is like satisfied.
Okay. Maybe I don't know.
That was fun.
Yeah.
And then in the camp also
did you meet the goblins who were? Oh my god, looduse hobune. Hello. Did you meet the goblins who were like having sex in a barn, and you opened the barn door and there were like super big ogres?
Yeah, an ogre and like a hairy guy.
Yes. And the female was like super big and yeah. And they were asking if you want to join and stuff. Yeah, okay.
No, they weren't asking if you to join. There was an option you can ask if you could join.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Something like that. Yeah.
And then if you do, I think you initiate combat.
Yes. I did, but did I join? I think maybe for fun, I one save game I did join also for a quick second to see what this is all about. To have a threesome with a anyway. Yeah.
But my favorite moment was in the Goblin Camp. You see the guy who is like a bard slash writer slash scientist
Yeah.
with a big mustache,
Yes.
and you can
Uh,
invite him to join your camp.
Yeah.
And then you can have an interaction with him where he asks if he can like help you get rid of the parasite.
Yeah. The
And if you
old
follow it through,
blue one, right?
yeah, he like wears like a blue
Yeah.
outfit.
Yeah.
And if you follow that quest, like dialogue line,
No
in the end,
spoilers.
no spoilers, something happens,
Yeah.
which I thought was very funny.
Okay, because I was close to like following all the way through with him, but I was like because it seemed like he's gonna kill a person, and I was like, no,
Yeah.
I need to keep everyone alive for the first playthrough. Yeah.
But what I did is that I saved right before that, and I was like, fuck it, let's just see what
Okay.
happens.
Yeah.
And yeah, it's funny. It's funny, but it's also like an interesting thing that happens.
Yeah.
I like it. Like it seems like this game has a lot of these different like small interactions that lead to some interesting things that
Yeah.
are kind of
Oh
like,
yeah.
not good or bad, just kind of like different.
Yeah. Exactly. Just
It's
like
very fun.
just straight up weird sometimes.
So yeah, I'll
What?
just keep playing, deal with mushroom people.
Yeah. Selling analyzers. Send me a message. What? What are you talking about? Wait,
What's happening?
do I know this person? Chris R.
Don't think so.
Oh, wait. Chris R. Is that from The Room? Because there is a character from The Room. Damn it. I don't recognize the name. MX1. I think I know this person. But...
Or we're being invaded by some advanced
hi,
AI
Mark.
chatbot.
Puzzle me. Oh, okay, loads of film. What is this? China tech? China technology is different. What is this? Oh. What? Oh, it stopped. Wait, what? What is happening? Why isn't it playing anymore? I don't know. I can't. What is going... Okay. How much Poe? Okay, loads of film. Thank you for this, I guess. Whatever this is. Yes. A bet. All right. So...
Also, one more thing that I love about this game
yeah.
is that this first chapter of the game could have ended at that point, like when you do the Ontiatho Goblin Camp and just do the Githyanki and go ahead to the whatever Githyanki base.
Mm-hmm.
That could have been like the end of the chapter, but it has like this entire other section underground and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Which is just so much extra stuff to do.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Every time you think like it's over now, let's move on to the next. Nope. This even this dungeon that you're in, you think this is the Underdark. Oh.
There's more under.
Yes.
Under the dark.
Yes.
Okay.
And
Underdark.
Yes, which is like Underdark squared something. Anyway, yeah, I have played nothing because I need to live my life, I guess, more at this point. And yeah, I don't know. Was there anything else? The only thing that close to gaming is me dreaming about playing Baldur's Gate basically right now. And that's about it, basically. Yes. And even right now, I need to go to put the kids to bed because it's 8:30 already. MX1, you need to remember. You need to remind me. Who are you again? Because I can't remember. Damn it! My brain cannot compute this late in the evening. I played that Soviet game. That's why I was late. Ah, okay, yeah. Of course. We all knew, Lodsville. We all knew. Soviet resources and something. Workers and resources. Soviet Republic. I'm pretty sure this is the one. Yes. How many hours, Lodsville? Just curious. How many hours do you have on this game?
Ooh. 300.
Yes, something. 300. I'm guessing 500. Must look. Go look, and whoever is closest will win 5 points.
5 points? Oh,
Yeah.
what am I going to do with those points?
Will win the right to...
The bragging right.
It will win the right to buy a Switch 2.
That'll be good.
Yeah. Not, yeah,
900
see?
yen
Yes.
hours.
Yes, I was
Okay,
closer.
You win.
I was closer.
You're still way off, but...
What the hell?
Closer.
Yeah. 911. I've had that game a long time. Oh, yeah. Yeah. I probably have no game with 900 hours. Or maybe Unreal Tournament, but again, I have no idea.
Maybe like WoW.
For you? Okay.
Definitely League of Legends. Which
Yeah.
I sunk
Okay.
way too much time into it when I was poor and young.
I also have a game with 1,200 hours. Which one?
Is it the Soviet Simulator 2?
Yeah. It's the second version. Oh God, lots of film.
Or something like
But that doesn't
Railroad
count.
Tycoon.
Oh, you're leaving it open or something? You're not playing it constantly. You're leaving it open, or it's the something Soviet Republic Simulator something. Yeah. In Windows, so it has. I have it minimized. Okay, I see. Yeah. That's what I thought. All right. Anyway, I think that's about it from us. It has. Oh man, yeah. So good luck with the tariffs, people. Gear City. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I think that's a new one. Wait.
Can't wait for the next week's stream to see how fucked up we are next week.
Yeah. Wait.
And you know what? The exciting part is that you never know. We may be more fucked next week than we are now. Maybe less fucked.
Yeah.
You never know. That's the excitement of living in the year 2025.
Exactly. And there is one orange man who does the fucking. Yeah. What is this? You haven't talked about Gear City, Losvel. This is some kind of a new game. Tycoon. Yeah. It's always a tycoon type of game. All right. Anyway, yes, it has been a pleasure, people, and nice to load film MX1. Thank you. We love you. Good night.
Yes. See you next Monday.
See you next Monday at 6. By the way, okay, Nastya, I bought a LG 65-inch 4K TV. Oh, okay. Oh my god, this is copying all the spec lists. Yes. Need to mention it has Bluetooth and AI sound. Yes, thank you. Why no?
AI sound.
Okay, because I was busy and I was in Tallinn and I needed to, I planned my week wrongly. That's why no TekTok last week. So I'm sorry. It was my fault. Next week I'm not here. Where are you, Lodsville? I need to know. Are you protesting the tariffs somewhere in Tallinn? What are you doing? Work! all capital.
Wasn't
Yes.
Estonia one of the few countries in the world who did not get tariffs?
Wait, from US?
Yeah.
No. We all no.
I mean EU got, yeah.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. All the European countries, yeah. 20%.
EU, Trump.
Estonia is in the EU.
I know.
Yeah. But yeah, I mean,
But
20%
EU
is
in Estonia.
still pretty good, depending
I mean,
on.
compared to other countries.
Yeah, I guess. It's no 10%, but yeah, no personal tariffs for Trump accidentally gives Taiwanese independence. Yeah. Taiwan is a country now, officially. So, I mean, it always has been, but according to US officials, I guess, now. Yes, you are talking about the things we already talked about. Yes, tariffs, China, Trump. Yes, go look at the stream. Enjoy your week. Stay warm. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. By the way, yeah, we have like snow now again. By the way,
it literally was snowing today as well. Here.
Yeah.
I love snow in April. It's my favorite thing.
Yep. Great. Anyway, stay warm, you too, Nastya, and stay untariffed or something. I don't know. China tariffs will make a lot of fun. Yeah, no snow here. All right. Enjoy and take care and goodbye. We love you.
Bye.
Bye.